Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Rides to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get it.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Panthers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's going to pass on second down. Going to let it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only have one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. To the air, it's Gibson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
35, Boise State, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He finds his man, makes a catch and knocked down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without... Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put it in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All about Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gibson. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Brock. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. The ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They close that drive, going to the air for the final few inches. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half. We drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 12. Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you... Yes.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Back to pass, it's Gibson. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like... championship contender.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Runs through the tackle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement here from the tight end. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Brock. Fights off a defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Panthers! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. On the ground, it's Dudley. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dudley. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Let's go!
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. On the run, it's Dudley. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball, and it's live. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Powers through the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gibson. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? To the air, it's Gibson. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tar Heels offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move, he fires. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. To the air, it's Gibson. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Bush. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it with the defense clearly not full, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Dropping back, it's Gibson. Looking for a deep man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Now throwing on first down. Coming after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. Wants to pass. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
North Carolina, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bring in the heat. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Looking for space, it's Hampton. And you can forget running in the middle.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Gibson. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Flying the friendly skies. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. The quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a